Hello everyone, Psycho here. I am back with another YouTube video for you guys. Hello my lovelies, it's good to see you guys again. I hope you guys are doing well. Also, if you guys didn't know, yesterday was my birthday. I just turned 21. I'm an old grandma. I'm making the joke because, one of my friends, whose name is David, called me a grandma, even though he's 19, so I basically call him Second Steve, because I'm the original Steve. That's, if you don't understand the joke, if you don't understand what a Steve is, look up the Steve song. Hashtag Steve forever. Anyways, so yeah, yesterday was my 21st birthday. I did have something special planned for the 5th episode, so partly this is a part of that. I'm sorry it couldn't happen the way I wanted it to, because I wanted to go back to the haunted asylum we went to in the last video, which was in episode 5. We did not end up going there yesterday, because my other friend, my two friends that I was supposed to go with were sick, so that sucked badly. But I went to go visit my sister, and if you're wondering what this is, if you're not a Pokemon fan, you wouldn't understand, but this is Jigglypuff, and she's my new best friend. I love Pokemon, especially when I was younger. I watched the Indigo League, which is basically the anime that came out in the 90s. So if you're not an early 2000s kid or a 90s kid, then you may or may not know of that series, and you might not relate to it now. But I do. I was obsessed with Pokemon as a kid. I wasn't fully obsessed, but I really liked Pokemon. We also had the Pokemon cards. Me and my sister both did. I know that I watched it more when I was a kid than my sister did, but my sister does really like Pokemon. She plays Pokemon Go. I installed Pokemon Go literally a while ago, then I uninstalled it because of storage reasons. I might reinstall it and actually play it. I don't know, because I don't know other people who play it. I do know some people who play it, but like, I don't know fully if I want to play it or not. But if I do, I would basically be that person who has multiple water-style Pokemon. And then I would also have a lot of Pokemon that deal with nighttime, the stars, the moon, basically. Or at least I would try to have some. But mostly, like, water-type Pokemon would be me, if that's easier to get. I don't know how Pokemon Go works. I only had, like, Pokemon games for my DS. Well, technically my sister's DS, but we shared it technically. So we had the DS Lite in pink. So that was my sister's DS. And then my DS is the 3DS, and I still have it, and that's blue and black. I got that, like, in junior year, and I was playing Mario Kart every day at lunch. Or I would be playing, like, Super Mario Bros. Or I would be playing, like, the Lego Batman game that we had for, like, the other DS, because it was old. Or I would play something else, which a Pokemon game, because there's only, like, one Pokemon game I actually liked playing, because the other ones I just didn't like playing. It's not that I don't like Pokemon, because as I said before, I'm actually a fan. It's just that, like, I just didn't like the format of the games. And we still have some of them, and no, I'm not selling them, because I want to keep them in the future if I have kids. They're playing what I used to play on when I was a kid. We still have the first PlayStation in our house, and the second one was actually my brother's, and then we also still have the Wii, and that's why I can't play Mario Kart Wii, which was my favorite game, and I'm actually 10 times better at it. I am not good with the Switch Mario Kart or the DS, because it's actually harder, and plus I literally practice summers to get good at Mario Kart Wii. I used to be bad when I was a kid, playing as a kid. My sister was better at it. Anyways, again, enough with that rant. I'm gonna put a poll up so you guys can help me name Jigglypuff. I'm gonna put a poll on my community tab, so check my community tab after this video, or if you have me on Instagram, fill it out there. I'll put name suggestions. My sister better fill this out, because other than that, I would be mad, because I do not want to keep calling it by its, like, Pokemon name. I would rather, like, give her a name, and I'm not assuming it's gender, because it's pink. It could be a boy, but, like, I don't know. I just got the vibe that, I don't know. I'll probably put both names up. I don't know. Like, male and female names. We'll see when I put it up, because I do not know what I will name the Pokemon. So, yeah, I couldn't be able to go to the asylum and stuff like that, because my friends are sick, and I follow the rule that, if you're exploring abandoned, do not go alone. I follow that rule. That's also why I haven't been going inside places, but I've also not been lucky to be able to get in, because I'm not going to break in, because I want to be as respectful as I can. So if there's no way I can get in without having to forcefully open something, like if there's already an opening, I'll go. If there's not, then I'll just walk around the building and do it that way. But again, I haven't been lucky until this time, and I wasn't able to go. I still want to go, but for paranormal investigators, if you want to go there and you want to do an investigation, I will give you the information of the place, but as long as you do not disrespect the place or literally break anything in there, because that's disrespectful. As long as you're respectful, I'll probably give you the information. Also, do not think I forgot about the Hozak Tunnel. I am definitely wanting to go back. And I bring the angel lights. I'm wearing my angel light right now. But I also have to recharge and cleanse everything before going to another haunted place, even though technically I've been to the Hozak Tunnel multiple times at this point. But still, it's better to be safe than sorry. And I do plan to go to the Hozak Tunnel in January, if I can have time. If I can bring someone to come with me, that would be nice. But if I can't, then I'll just go myself, which wouldn't be the first thing. But I do want to see the east portal, because I've never been to that side, and I think that would have been cool. I mean, I almost wanted to go there for my birthday too, but like, there's no way I would. There would be no way I'd be able to find it, and it would have been a waste of time. So yeah, that sucks. I also want to go into more information about the haunted asylum, the history about it, and everything. So if you do plan on going to this place, 1, wear all black so you blend in. 2, wear thick shoes so nothing goes through your shoes. Wear gloves, wear masks, wear black so you can blend in, and everything. Also, stay away from the windows, because there is literally a working campus. If someone sees you, they can call the cops on you easily, and I do not want anybody getting caught or going to jail. But if that does happen, take the SD card out of your camera. Take it out of your camera, so that way you do not lose anything that you caught. And then you can edit yourself in the video later and get what you caught and just explain why you couldn't get everything. And also get as much as you can while you're in there, so in the breaks of literally recording. And if you take multiple videos through and edit it in that way, then when you're not recording, take photos. If you have TikToks, make short videos, or short videos to reels in that time period, and then go in and record more. It really depends on the space that you have on your memory card, because I have like over 200 for my SD card on my camera, and I haven't fully cleaned out my SD card because I keep getting nervous about doing that, and I have to do that the next time I go out to make a video. I'm recording on my phone right now, so it's not that bad. Also, if you're going to a haunted place, make sure you do have a working and good camera. It doesn't matter if it's horrible quality. Doesn't matter. Because as long as you get evidence, it really doesn't matter. unless you're more experienced with YouTube, then it kind of does. But don't stress out about it too much, because if you can't get a camera now, then you could probably get one later down the road. If you're having a lot of stuff going on, it's fine. I do recommend my camera, the Nikon Coolpix B500. It's a good starting camera. It has beautiful audio that I didn't realize it had before. Do not get the Canon PowerShot camera, the blue one that you see at Best Buy. It's crap. Don't do it. It was my first YouTube camera. Not my first photography camera, but my first YouTube camera, and it was crappy. Everything was crappy, and like the Nikon records in HD and it takes photos in HD. So that's your safer bet, is to get that if you can't afford anything nicer than that. And it's around like 400 and something. When I got it, mine's a 2016. I can link it through Bluetooth and everything. Also, it would make it easier. So I'm just saying, those are some tips for that, and I want to get through that before going into the research. And yeah, I do need more research before I go back to make sure I have the full story of this place and the history, but this is what I got now. If you watched my last video, then you would have already known a couple of this, and yes, this place is near like an actual working campus, so be more careful and don't be an idiot when you go there, because if you get caught, there's not much I can do about it. Literally. And yeah, it does suck, but again, if that ends up happening, try to take your SD card out of your camera. Again, don't record with your phone if you're at haunted places. I had no choice because a lot of times my camera either wasn't working, and I still had to do YouTube, obviously, and then, or like, I just didn't have a camera, so I had to record and upload through my phone. I still upload through my phone because I can't do it on the Dell computer. And I'm getting a laptop pretty soon, hopefully, because I also need it before college, because I'm signing up for fall classes for next year. So I'm going to be in business class. I'm also going to be in film class. I have to do a lot of stuff. So I'm going to have a lot less time next year. Yay! And everything. So, and also I'm going to be I'm literally signing up at the haunted college I was talking about. So I'm going to be hanging around a haunted building 24/7. It's going to be amazing, literally. So yeah, so I'm going to be pretty busy pretty soon. I'm also working on getting my permit and my license as well, because everything has just been crappy, because there's always stuff going on, so it's hard for me to get certain things done. It sucks. And this is they used to call this State Newton Hospital. You can also find a lot of YouTubers exploring this place and doing ghost investigations. I tried watching one of the ghost investigations from when the other people had, like, they went there for an exploration and then they went back for like a ghost investigation, and I just couldn't watch what they were doing because, like, it's just like I couldn't watch it. It's just like it wasn't as entertaining for me. But like, it's not that they weren't getting anything. It was more likely they put some stuff up that was debunked by somebody else, and like, watching it now, I can't like enjoy it. I mean, I can, but like, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling the video. It's not their fault. I think it's just like, because sometimes that happens with me. Like, I have to literally, I can't watch everybody's videos all the time, because sometimes I literally get bored with them. It depends. Like, it's not their fault that they didn't make it appealing to me. It's just that, like, my form of ADHD can go through, because ADD is not really ADD anymore. It's actually a part of intensive ADHD. So technically ADD is something else now, but like sometimes it can get bad and stuff like that, and I've been stressed out a lot recently, so that's probably why I just I couldn't watch the video. And a lot of people have experienced seeing dead people, mostly black shadow people. And I saw on TikTok, and I'm bringing this up because I also have to bring this up. So there is a TikToker I follow, and she's a medium and stuff like that, and she brought up a video of like, technically you only see shadow people at night, or they're more active at night. And I'm like, technically that's not true, because I see shadow people basically more often than I do actual apparitions. And I do see apparitions, or people who are technically not there, a lot, but it's not like every single day of every minute of every day. It does happen often. So it's not something I can control, because it's like an on and off thing, but I mostly see shadow people the most, and I see them all the time, either like morning, noon, night, it really doesn't matter. But they're harder to see at night, so because they're technically they're harder to catch at night if like you're in a dark building, or like if you see some movement in another room that's dark, then you caught something. But like, it's not like you can catch that always with your eyes, because sometimes it could be your eyes playing tricks on you too. So I had to bring that up. So technically, fully, it's not true that that they're more active at night, because you can see them at any time of the day, and I'm not the only person who sees them. I can see them straight through my eyes in the corner, which a lot of people see them in the peripheral vision. That's normal for a lot of people, but I see them either way, because I see things go all the time. I've made videos on this, and if I'm not making sense, I apologize. But if you understand what I'm saying, yeah, because I can see things all the time, because there's times where I literally I usually see an old man in my house, mostly in the basement, but like, because I'm in the basement right now. I haven't seen him since the last time I seen him, which was a couple years ago. Like, the last time I saw him, I was like sick with like COVID. It was like 2020, I think, because I was a senior in high school when I got COVID, and it sucked because I couldn't breathe, mostly because like I was mostly congested the whole time. But I'm glad that I wasn't like getting sick. They closed the asylum in 1995, and a lot of people said that this place was opened in 1933. Technically, this place was called the Fairfield State Hospital from 1929 to 1963, and then they changed it to Fairfield Hills. So some people call it Fairfield State, some people call it Fairfield Hills. So if you're going to look for the video of people exploring this place, you would see that it could be, the videos could be called Fairfield Hills or Fairfield State Hospital. Yes. And this place was owned and ran by the state of Connecticut. State of Connecticut Mental Health. And the reason why they made multiple buildings, because there's actually multiple buildings that were made of the asylum. There's the main one that's the strict area of the asylum, and that's where I was. That's where I was. And there's like the other buildings, and there's tunnels under this place that link to everything. And I can't wait to see it in person. I can't. I really want to go back there so badly. Like, I feel like I have to, basically. Like, that place, there's a lot of sad and tragedy that happened there, because they did, what I learned from the YouTube videos is from the treatments that they did lobotomies there. Not many asylums do, but mostly in fiction, in the movies they do, but this place did lobotomies, I think. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. It's one, I think it's lobotomies. I keep saying lobotomies. That's not the same thing. Lobotomies. The brain surgery is what they did, because they literally went and opened the skull, took pieces of brain out, and then they put you back together, basically. Gross. And also, you're never the same after that. They did that there. They did hydro treatments. They did water treatments, which I don't remember what that means. I never learned about what type of treatment that does. Like, I just know it's water, because hydro means water. So whoever knows anything about that type of treatment, please tell me down below. They also did like a lot of other treatments there that were horrible, and it did eventually kill a lot of people. But the reason why this asylum was created is because there's a lot of other asylums in Connecticut that were very crowded, so they needed more buildings to house more people. And the building that I went to in the last episode, that was the most strict. Hello, everyone. I'm saying hello again because my phone died and I had to record another part to this video. So basically what I was talking about is the area that I went to in the last video is the most strict part. So that's where the most unstable people were put, or the people who are under strict watch were put. So the building that I want to go into is basically the building where the people who needed the most watch over were. It's hard for me to basically say in other ways because I'm also half asleep right now. So yeah, that was like the building that was, as I said before, was for the people who need to be watched more often. And there's still a lot of beautiful architecture in there from, I don't know about recently, because the last video I watched of the explorers who went in there before me saw the architecture and stuff like that, and they also went to all of the buildings, and I just want to go to at least one. I know I'm not going to be as lucky to go to all of them, but it's beautiful. From what I saw in there, like, I love the old windows and everything. It's a beautiful place, and then it makes you forget that this place has such like a sad history and everything. But yeah, if you do go in there, please wear a mask and gloves. I know I already said this before, but I'm going to keep repeating it because I really want you guys to be safe and everything. Yeah, because there were 2 other insane asylums and mental hospitals that were getting overcrowded, so that's why they built this place. And I like the small little buildings that look like mushrooms in the back or the front. I don't know if it's the back or the front of the building. But they're cute. I literally call them the mushroom or the fairy houses because that's how cute they look. Even though it's an abandoned place. It literally looks adorable. It does not look threatening at all. It just looks adorable. I want to go in so bad. And the building is actually built of red brick. That's what they used for the outside. That's the bricks that they used. So that's all I got for like the information of this place. So up until they closed the place, it was called Fairfield Hills. But when in the earlier years of this place, before they changed the name, it was Fairfield State Hospital. So, and I love the year 1929 because my grandfather was born that year, and also I'm born the 29th of December, and for us to both have like the 29s in our birthdays is just like the best thing ever. Because technically, I just think it's ironic because my sister, not my grandmother, my sister was born in 1998, and my great-grandfather was born in 1898. So they were born like 100 years after, but we never got to meet him because he died way before we were born. So yeah, it's sad because he died before my great-grandmother did, and my great-grandmother also passed before my time. So they were old. They lived a good life before they passed, honestly, because they were old enough to pass, because they died of old age, I think. I wasn't around, but I say I think, but I do also know. They're also buried in Canada as well, because they live in Canada. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And again, I'm sorry that we didn't get to go and explore the place because stuff happened, because that's life. I wish you all a good year. I hope I have a good year this year. I have a lot planned. I really want to top this summer versus last summer. So I have a lot planned for this warm season, and I'm excited. I'm excited. And I also have a lot planned for October. So be ready this year, because this year I want to pump out more content that I have ever before. And again, I'm going to college this year. After I do the sign up and everything, so I'm also gonna have less time, but we gotta look on the bright side, everybody. We gotta look on the bright side. And oh my gosh, I can't. I'm just excited. I'm excited for the change, but I'm also extremely scared for the change, because we gotta do so much in so little time. But that's my New Year's resolution. I want to make more content for you guys. Like, there's still going to be photo shoots and me working on my other platforms. I know I haven't been on, like, TikTok much recently, but I'll try more often. But yeah, there's going to be more coming, so get excited. And yeah, it is sad that this is the end of spooky December. Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy to anybody who had a birthday this week. I did. I'm one of you guys. If you also shared the birthday on the 29th of December, happy birthday to you guys as well. And happy birthday to myself, because that was yesterday. Also, happy birthday to anybody who also has a birthday on New Year's Eve. That is my grandmother's birthday and my great-grandmother's birthday. Hey! So yeah, again, happy birthday to anybody who had a birthday this month, basically. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because most of you are not, and I can see that through my YouTube studio. And if you do not want to comment, it's literally your choice. I basically have to say this for like the ending of the video, because if I didn't, it would be weird. Literally. So yeah, remember to stay classic, everybody. Remember to take care of your mental health. And I probably should have brought that up, considering I was talking about a haunted asylum. And also, like, remember to stay strong, my warriors. Love you all. Thank you all for the love and support. You guys are the best. And I'll see you guys whenever I come back on YouTube. Also, remember to fill out the poll for Jigglypuff's name, because there's no way I'm basically gonna call her that. Or him. I don't know. It's a plushie. It doesn't really matter what name it gets. Love you guys, and bye.